Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC guy here at the Avian Park Field. All right, we're going to take up the E-FLITE A320 Airbus Neo, have some fun with it. Got a 5000 China Hobby bat LiPo with a 70C that they sent me out for a review. Thank you, China Hobby.
Motors are hot and ready to fly.
All right, right, left, up, down, right, left.
Take off, landing, take off, flaps up.
Everything's working. Always give yourself a control surface check before you put her in the air. Otherwise, you be setting yourself up for a very bad day. All right, well, a little wind we have is off from the west. So we'll go down here to the east end of the field. Tail light on this plane is the only light that is decently bright enough to see. So why they didn't do the rest of them that way, I don't know. But I guess they're just trying to keep it as scale as possible.
Starting the flight over. Take off.
All right, 6 minutes on a 5000. Motors on.
AS3X mode.
Okay. Here we go.
Flap gear is tucked away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for flying Fat Guy Fly Airways today. And we know that you're expecting a nice, calm flight, but that's not going to happen. Just so you're aware. Now that your food that we already gave you is all over the floor, your stewardess, you know, is wearing a giant bubble because she's flown with me before and she knows I'm going to throw her all over the place. Take it out. See, what y'all don't know, I used to fly for the Blue Angels. And it's not quite out of my system yet. Here we go, here we go. Yay! Now see, already all the passengers are sitting there going on their phone. They're thinking, okay, start filing our complaints with the Fat Guy Flies RC Airlines. See about getting our money back. And suing the pilot for scaring us. Yeah, going inverted and doing stuff like that while you're in an airplane, that's just not what you're counting on doing. Y'all just thought we were going to land. Y'all just thought we were landing. Oh look, a bird. Just to make sure everything in the cockpit and down the aisle is now undone.
Gear is down, ready to land. Take landing flaps.
Actually, I'm awfully high. We'll see.
Down, ready to land. Take off flaps, landing flaps. Time remaining 3 minutes.
All right. Not too bad. pilot and co-pilot are sitting there going, hey, way to go, high five, and everybody else is passed out or unconscious or dead inside the airline. They're up there having a good time. Poor stewardess is, well, with the flight attendant, as they say, that poor person's having a very bad day. She's already hit the ceiling twice. All right, let's go up again. We weren't quite done. And just so you know, there'll be no hope for your luggage ever finding you. Just so you know. Just get that one last little scrap of something that wasn't off the shelf.
Gear is down, ready to land. Time remaining 2 minutes. Landing flaps. Braking. Cruise mode. Takeoff flaps. Flaps up.
All right, one more up and down. This, as far as remote control planes go, though, this is one fabulous flying plane. Even though it's an airliner, you can fly it, kind of fly it like a fighter jet in a way. You shouldn't, because it's a scale airplane, but
Takeoff flaps.
he sure can. It's a lot of fun. All right, still got a minute and a half. Let's go up again.
Flaps up. Gear is tucked away.
All right, I'm gonna come around and do one pass, and then we'll come back for our landing. All right, I'm gonna bring the gear down as I go by so you can see it.
Gear is down, ready to land.
There's the gear.
1 minute. Landing flaps.
Weedy, 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 weedy.
Flaps up. Braking. Cruise mode.
See, it doesn't have enough power. Well, I'm not being fair about that. It has more than enough power, okay? However,
30 seconds.
what it doesn't have, the way they scale designed the inlets on these motors is just like the real plane. So, and they're not meant to push air forward. So when that air comes out, instead of it being a direct positive stream, it comes out at a wide angle because the front inlets are made for bringing air in and to be optimized, but not optimized the opposite direction. It's just the opposite, so it doesn't do well. So that air comes out at a great cone, which doesn't give you much in the way of reverse thrust. It will slow it down a little bit. It does slow it down a little bit. It's not super effective, but that's okay. That's okay. We lived for many years, flew many planes without reverse thrust. Okay, let's go over our rates. We had 30 seconds left on a 6-minute timer. All right, go over our flying rates. Ailerons are 100% with 30% expo. Elevator, 100%, 30% expo. Rudder, 100%, but with 50% expo. A lot of rudder on this thing. All right, let's go to our flap system, which I'm very happy with my flap mix. Flaps up, this is by the book, by the way. Flaps up, 100% no mix. Takeoff flaps, 0% with a 4% down elevator. And landing negative 100% with a 6% down elevator, 2-second deployment. All right, forward programming.
Jets are cool.
Make sure your motor's off. AS3X settings. Go ahead and capture my gains, which I thought I already had them captured, but I make sure. All right, roll, pitch, and yaw. 24, 30, and 36. Priorities. On roll, pitch, and yaw, all at 140. Didn't do anything with heading stop lock, all at 35 on roll, pitch, and yaw. 2-second, or no one-time gains on that. Didn't do anything with stop lock. Now I don't do the nose wheel gyro because I have all 6 channels are being used for other things. Let's go ahead and go over our battery. This is not a smart battery, so I can't do it the telemetry here. I had 30 seconds left on a 6-minute timer. Honey, could you come here, please? Yeah, let me do CG first. All right, now CG is a little hard to detect on this one because it's 150 millimeters back. But I don't know if it's from the rear or from the front because it's right in the dead center. I got, and it's inside this wheel well, so it's kind of hard to, I think I got an arrow pointing back, so that tells me that I measure from the aft edge or back edge or trailing link edge of the wing. It's been a while since I put this plane together, but I'm going to try to put my fingers right there at the 150. And she's kind of favoring nose heavy, but that's okay with this kind of a plane. This is more of a traditional wing type. All right, let me come a little bit closer and we'll check the battery this way, and I can show you this battery. Great battery, by the way. Can't get much closer than that, honey. All right. There goes my audio. So y'all just heard a bad noise. Okay. Now this is a China Hobbyline 5006S with a 70C discharge. Okay. There'll be a link in the description of the video for that battery if you want to pick them up from China Hobbyline. %left, and that's after 5.5 minutes of hard flying. We all saw what I did. 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, and that's only the second time that battery has ever been used. So, brand new battery. You got a AR637TA. One antenna is coming down here and going straight up. The other antenna is going straight back, so that way the active ends of the antennas are 90 degrees from each other. If you want to take the wing off this plane, these screws here, here, and here, I use a flathead screwdriver, and it makes it look so much easier. And they've got to be seated all the way down. You take them, pull them all the way out, slide the wing off. There's a wing spar, quick connects, easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, there you go, folks. And it's a good size model. I don't have the dimensions in my head, but it's a good size model. Flies really well. It's different. I mean, you know, it doesn't always have to be a jet or a warbird, or a military jet or a warbird. So it's nice to have something different in the civil or civilian airlines. But a good flying plane. There'll be a link in the description of the video for the plane. If you use it, it's my link. I do get a kickback, I ain't gonna lie to you. Horizon Hobby has not offered me any kind of a discount code to give. If I had, I'd give it to you. But I don't have it. But it won't cost. If you do want this plane, use my link. I do get, does help support me and Camera Precious here. Doesn't cost you any more. Just you're going to buy it using my link. So we do appreciate it if you do. God bless. But if either way, it's a great plane to play. It's a great plane to have no matter what. All right, God bless you. Y'all have a good Jesus the Lord. And don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends. And then Neo Airbuses, A320s. Bye-bye.